Hey guys, welcome back to the After Hours. I'm the A-Tail Beast, and today we're going to talk about adult entertainment in the market. So let's get into it. So what is adult entertainment? It's the products and services from the entertainment industry reserved only for the mature. Now, what is that good for? Come on, get your mind out of the gutter. We're in the markets. We're here to invest in sex robots. Calm down, calm down. I would not underestimate their technology or their pull on the markets. Investing in the future of sex robots spans across many sectors: healthcare, technology, materials, communications. A lot of the areas in this research have already been mapped out and been explored. Now they're just collaborating. Now what's really important to pay attention to is the sex tech, AI, and the robotic sectors. Sex tech promises to transform the very definition of what sex is and its place in society. A sex robot uses a live sex doll with prosthetics and plastic skin. Now these materials are resistant to tearing and deteriorating and catching bacteria thanks to the healthcare sector. AI to communications, this has already been explored by Google, Microsoft, Amazon, Tesla, and all big business. Now the AI in the sex robot is more focused on creating intimacy and presence. You can upload your favorite personality to any of your favorite vessels and it will hold eye contact and conversation with you. Now the company says they're not building a toy, they're trying to build an experience with their customers. Now when it comes to the robotics, we are nowhere near autonomous robotic limbs or torsos or faces, unless we're talking Disney, Hollywood animatronics. Those require a plug-in, and the plug-in version is available right now. Now on to the second part of this video. The fast growth in modern technology that lifted the baseline of our global economy, it was a bubble, and that tech bubble popped back in 2021. So we may have to do it again. How do we do it the first time? Let's see. Before the internet and before smart devices, the advances in technology were inspired by hardworking front-running of certain industries. The entertainment industry was the earlier adopter of the best technologies so they can create higher quality products. Now the times were different, but the consumer's nature is the same. Now humans need to stay busy and consistent or they get in trouble when they're stuck on stupid. Now on the bright side, the entertainment industry gave you a chance to express yourself, to socialize, and to relax. Now the adult entertainment, they take pleasure to the next step. The entire entertainment industry by itself is very competitive with sales and marketing. There's always been an underground technology war because the consumer, they don't care where it came from. They just want the best. And there's no way that big business would miss out on this kind of advantage. There's stable demand in porn and they pay dividends. So when it comes to the films, the books, the magazines, the comics, the adult entertainment industry, they have power to move the markets. Big business is already there. There's even an indicator that looks at strip clubs for economic turndown. When there's extra money flowing in the economy, it goes into the markets, but it also goes into the strip clubs. There's a correlation between the strip clubs and economic turndown or economic turn up. Now you see even more pull from the industry when you look in the late 1970s. So in the late 1970s, VHS tapes won the videotape format war against Betamax tapes, despite its superior resolution and audio quality. How'd they do that? Remember, with the consumer, there can only be one. Oh yeah! VHS tapes were cheaper and easier to access than Betamax tapes. The market has spoken. They want more porn. Tapes were replaced by the disc, which is the DVD, and then later by Blu-ray. They want easier access. They want higher quality. And in the 90s, the adult entertainment industry pushed for and drove high-speed internet. The industry started focusing on higher quality experiences and tech, like live streaming. Now the runaway success of sites like OnlyFans is a result of that superior live streaming tech. Now porn is nothing new. It's just more accessible and more extreme than ever with 2D, 3D, VR, and probably something else. Now, the idea of virtual reality, that kind of failed with the metaverse, but the VR and porn is still in its infancy stages. I'd rather invest in that instead of some NFT or something I can't even touch. Now, as of May 2021, porn sites recorded more traffic in the US than Twitter, Instagram, Netflix, Pinterest, and LinkedIn combined. So according to Pornhub's data, which is the top website for porn right now, in 2019, there were over 42 billion visits to Pornhub, which means there was an average of 115 million visits per day. That's crazy. Now, if you strung all the new content from 2019 together and started watching it back in 1850, you'd still be watching it today. Porn led the way for the growth of technology. And during this pause in the world's economy, online industries experienced a boom in their traffic. And so did Sinful investing. What is Sinful investing? It's stock in a company that's considered unethical or immoral because of its activities. Sinful stocks include gambling stocks, alcohol, tobacco, war stocks, sex stocks, they're all undervalued by nature because of the risk and morality problems. Now, many of these companies revolve around addictions. Sin stocks are vulnerable to shifts in national and political opinion. For example, weed is now legalized for recreational use in several states. Sin stocks also face more regulation and taxation from risks than average companies. So weed has a state tax of 15%, and often the total is well over 30%. Like the rest of the sin stocks, the demand is stable and it pays dividends. However, the risk is losing the moral argument when your reputation is tarnished. So don't stand in front of a jury and you should be fine. You see this in flamboyant sex workers who get shut out of services all the time. Now, what is a sex worker? It's anyone that's employed in the sex industry. Sex stocks are a branch of adult entertainment that produces sex-associated products or services. And most of these companies are privately held. So investing can be a hassle compared to going through a broker or a publicly traded company, such as Rick's Holdings and its upscale adult nightclubs. When I look at Rick's Holdings, I can see in the past 4 or 5 years, they've tripled their investments. So I think it was worth it. So this is the only publicly traded company that I could find. There are some ETFs that make it easier for you to invest in sinful companies, and you get instant diversification of the industry. Now, these stocks are immune to economic shocks more than cyclical business. So the business is recession resistant, though it's not recession proof. That's because adult entertainment products are relatively inexpensive and largely purchased on impulse. Now, when it comes to the future, the innovations around the sex bot are going to involve material science, natural language processing, machine learning, and other marketing and business services. Now, again, when it comes to the AI to human communication, a lot of this is already done. They're just going to put it in your favorite vessel that you can touch and love and probably marry, whatever floats your boat. All we do know is the sex industry is underground. You have no clue what the actual statistics are, but you know the industry is enormous. So the global sex industry estimated in 2019 is at $180 billion with an annual return of 5%. Now, if you take in the fact that you have an annual return of 5%, you can double your investment by 2030. I'd recommend investing into it. Just remember, the risk is you lose the morality argument. All right, guys, that's all I got for you today. If you like the content, hit the like and subscribe button, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.